Hi, my name's Noelle. Thank you for joining me for your practice. Today's practice is for your hips. If you have bursitis in the hips, this could be very beneficial, or you're just really wanting to create some strength and openness. First thing we're going to do is you're going to bring your hands to your hips and just bring your awareness to them, breathing in and out at your normal breath. And then we're going to breathe in all the way. Exhale slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Inhale all the way. And exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhale. Inhale. Exhale all the way out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. I'm going to have you flip. Nope. First, I'm going to have you come here. You put your hands behind you so they're facing you. Bring your feet out in front of you. Take your right foot, place it on your left leg, and open that knee out to the side. You can walk your hands closer into you to create a little bit more sensation. And then press that knee out and away. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, place that foot back down. Left foot goes up and over, figure 4, other side. Again, you can always walk your hands closer or farther away to change the sensation in your hip flexor. Breathing here. And exhale. Inhale, release that foot down. Walk your feet out in front of you. Grab your booty, shift it up your back so that they're not there as much. You're going to walk your legs out a little bit. You're going to turn your right toe in so it's more pigeoned, and then you're just going to lift up and lower. Now that's going to feels pretty crampy on me, and it might feel pretty crampy on you. We're just going to do about 5 of those in 3, 2, and 1. Go back to normal on that right leg. Left leg turns in and lift for 5. Woo. 4. Getting some cramps. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come all the way over into your tabletop position. Have you reach your right leg all the way back so that your toes are pointing towards the ground and lift up and hold here. Abdomen's up and in and hold. Inhale, bring that knee up to kiss the elbow and send it back. Inhale up, exhale, 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 send it back. Opposite arm lifts, so you're in that full bird dog. Bring elbow to knee, extend back out. Elbow to knee, extend back out. Elbow to knee, extend back out. Now, you're going to turn that foot so it's more pigeoned again, and you're going to bring it out and in. And out to the side, and in, and out, and in, and out, in. Place the hand back down, place the knee back down. Reset up, lift the left leg out so that the toes touching the ground. Lift it up and hold. Breathing here, both hips are facing towards the ground. Inhale. You're going to bring that knee to the elbow, touch, send it back. Knee to the elbow, touch, send it back, and touch, send it back, and touch, and send it back. You're going to lift your right arm out so they're both extended. Inhale, touch, and out, and touch, and out, and touch, and out, and touch, and out. One more. Extend out, turn that toe so it's pigeoning in. Extend out and in, and extend out to the sides, and in, and out, and in, and one more, and in. Place your hand back down. You're going to take your left arm, place it down onto the ground, and then you're going to come on to your side hip, and you're going to press into your knees, and we're going to lift the hip and down, and lift and down. Now you're not staying on the ground when the hip goes down. It's just a kiss and up. We're warming our body up for some full side planks. Right now, we're just working that dropping and lifting, cinching in those obliques, and lift and down, and lift and down. Then I'm going to swing my legs around to go to the other side, or you could just roll over, and lift and down, just like so. And keep going, keep breathing. Really feeling that side body lift, really using those hips to lift up. Last one, good. Rolling all the way back over onto your all fours, going into your downward facing dog. From here, turn your right toes so they're facing in, reach your right hand through, grab your left calf and breathe. Feeling that stretch in the calf of that foot that's kicked in. Release the right hand, send the left toes to face in, grab your right leg with your left hand, breathe here. Both legs have equal amounts of weight in them. Inhale, bring that hand back open. Lift the right leg up and then figure four it onto the leg. Send your butt back so that your abdomen comes closer to the leg and hold here. Inhale, place that foot all the way up in between your legs. Pull the hip in and twist. Bring the hand down. Pigeon that foot underneath you and lift. And if you decide to lower down onto your forearms or all the way down, you can do that. But make sure that this hip and the other hip, that you're pulling them so that they're in the same alignment. So it's not like one hip's racing to the finish line before the other hip. We want them to be more parallel, like in equal sign. Inhale. Tuck your back toes underneath, lift up and back, downward facing dog. This time, take your left foot forward, cross it on top of that knee, send your abdomen towards the legs and push back into that architecture of your legs and breathe here. Inhale, step that left foot all the way forward, open up towards the knee and twist. Make sure the hip is pulled in. Bring the left arm back down, walk the right foot over, coming into your pigeon pose. Lift all the way up. And then make sure that those hips are pulled into that equal so that they're in alignment with each other. No one's racing forward or backwards. And breathe here. And the more the focus is getting those hips right now together. So If you go down and then your hips kind of one goes in front of the other, then stay up. Inhale, tuck the back toes, lift all the way up, send the foot back, downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna go up onto our toes so our hips go extra high, and then you're gonna turn into your side plank pose right here. Option to leave a knee down. Feet can be stacked or the one can be in front of the other one. And then you're gonna drop the hip, lift the hip, drop the hip, lift the hip. You can also be on your forearm for this. You don't have to be fully stacked up on your wrist. Last lift. And then bring your hand back down, downward facing dog. Inhale here and exhale. Again, lift all the way up so you're nice high pike, rotating out into that right foot. Lift all the way up so your head's going towards the back. Feet are either stacked, knee could be down, be on your forearm. Drop the hip, lift the hip. Drop it and lift it. Drop and lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. Hand comes back down, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your feet closer and to touch. And then you're going to bend your knees, hop forward, Malasana. You're going to place your elbows into your knees, knees into your elbows. Let your booty be real heavy. Lift through the crown of your head and breathe here. Really feel that pinching happening in the hip flexor. One last inhale. Exhale. You're going to place your hands down and then you're going to roll up to a forward fold. Exhale, bring the hips back down. Inhale, roll up to a forward fold. And back down. Roll up to a forward fold. Lift the knees up the legs. Inhale, walk the hands up to the hips. Find some length. Inhale all the way up. And then take your feet the width of your mat for a wide leg forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Toes are all pointing forward. Lift the knees up the legs. And then the more important part is to think about that you're pulling the outsides of everything in. So you're cinching up to make a more of a point at the top of your triangle, even though this is a forward fold. And then breathe here. So you're really using your legs more. Inhale, walk your hands out in front of you. So your arms are in a downward facing dog, but your legs are in a forward, wide leg position. And then your inhale, you're going to take your right foot behind you and you're going to turn that in. Take your left foot and turn it all the way forward. You're going to walk your hands up and towards this left foot in another downward dog position. And then you bend your legs into a warrior two position. So this is like a warrior two down dog. And breathe here. Inhale, bring yourself back up, both legs. We're going to do that wide leg forward fold again, but this time you're going to take your hands to your outside of your legs and pull down. Lift the legs, the knees up, pull the legs in, like you're being squished between two walls in Star Wars where the walls are coming together. But if you keep your feet planted like this, they won't be able to push the walls in. And then walk your hands over towards your right foot. Right foot turns all the way forward. Back foot turns in slightly. Bend that knee into a warrior two position on the bottom. Hands walk forward, downward facing dog at the top. Inhale, walk your hands back to center. Hands go to the hips at the same time. Lift all the way up. Turn yourself towards the front of the room. Place your hands around your front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Lift everything up and in. My hips are pulling up and in. Abdomen's pulling up and in. Quads are up the legs. And breathe here. Lower the knees down. Stay in this high plank on your knees. Lift the abdomen up. Start to send your hips back. Separate the knees wide, child's pose. Inhale, come to your tabletop position, cross your legs behind you, roll over onto your bottom, shift yourself towards the center of your mat, and then lay all the way back and down onto the mat. Taking your arms out to a T, lift your right leg up into the sky, and then you're going to open it out to the side. Now you can use your hand to kind of support it as you go out and open. Breathing here. The other leg, your left leg could be out straight or it could be bent, your choice. And hold the leg there, breathing in and out. Great place for a strap. Inhale, bring the leg all the way up to center. You can always take your hands behind the shin, not your shin, your hamstring, and then slightly create some pressure with your hands pulling towards you, legs pulling away from you in this stretch with your leg above you. Again, another great place for a strap. And then you're going to take the leg over to the side. I would use your left hand on your calf to hold it there as you take an IT band stretch. Again, this section would be great with strap. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to take this whole leg and let it fall over to the side. You can even bend it. Keep both shoulders on the ground, either looking up or away from your knees. And breathe here in this supine twist. You can even take your opposite hand and place it on your knee to create a little bit more tension, more stretch sensation. Inhale, release that leg, bring it back to center. This time taking the left leg up, right leg can go down or stay up, and you're going to then take it open and out to the side, catching it with your left hand if you like, and holding that open and up. Inhale, bring that leg all the way up, interlace your fingers behind your hamstring. Push your leg into your hands, hands pushing into your hamstring. I'm flexing my foot here because that creates some stretch in my calf as well. So that is an option you can do. And then inhale, bring that over across your body using your opposite hand to kind of hold that calf as you stretch that IT band. Breathing in and out. Inhale, bring that leg back up to center. Bring both of your feet to the ground. Press your feet into the ground and then slightly lift the pelvis and then lower. It's a very small movement. You're doing it more from your pelvis, not really through your heels. So you're tilting with the muscles in your abdomen. Your hips are helping as you lift and lower, and lift and lower. And it doesn't have to be this like strong thing where you're squeezing so hard that you're breaking shells. It can be a gentle lift and a gentle lower. And 3, and 2, and 1. Staying there, taking your feet, bringing them together, opening your knees up into a butterfly. It's also called Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your hands to your hips and breathe here. Feeling your knees as they're heavier, drifting more open. One last inhale. Bring the knees back up together. Walk those knees into your chest and hold them nice and tight. You're going to take these knees, keep them where they are, bring the hands out into a T, and then you're going to drop the knees towards the ground, and then you're going to lift them back up. Drop the knees towards the ground and lift them back up. They're not going to rest fully there. You're just dropping them and lifting, dropping them, using your muscle to lift instead of just the rolling motion that naturally could happen. And lift. And the other side towards the left, drop the knees to the side and lift and drop and lift and drop and lift and drop and lift. And then this time you're going to go and you're going to bring them over towards the right and drop them all the way down. So they're up pretty high. Extend that top leg out. Bring your hand out to it and hold it if you'd like for a little bit more flex, and breathe here. And then inhale, bend the knees, the legs back up to center. Bring the knees up and over now towards the left. Straighten the right leg out. Grab a hold of that right foot with your hand if it's available to you today, and breathe. Release that leg. You can roll back up to your back, grab your knees, and then take a couple rolls on your back as a little massage until you brings you all the way up to a seated position. Close your eyes, bring your hands to your hips, breathing in and out, thanking your hips for their strength and stability and caring. Bringing your hands into prayer as a gesture of gratitude in between your eyebrows. Thank you so much for joining me today for your practice. I hope that this was opening and soothing.